celebrates the shape of our foot, which means it is a wonderful shoe to put on our feet. This is a sneaker, and when I first came here, I was running and trying to do all my 10,000 steps in Rykas. Love my Rykas. They support me and give me energy and kind of rock me forward. This is the lace-up walking sneaker called the Catalyst, and Leah happens to be in it in the navy. We have 2, 4, 5 colors for you, and we have them in medium and wide. And it's been very popular. We've sold over 120,000. It's one of the favorites. Has over 400 5-star reviews. It's a 93035. And I have Leilani Learn here with me. Nice to see you.
Oh my God, I know, I haven't seen you.
And first of all, I'm loving this magenta color.
Yes, and
It's
you know
awesome.
it's one of Renee's tops.
It's beautiful.
With the bells.
Leilani is a mom. She also has her degree in sports medicine. She also is a personal trainer and really studies
empowering women,
how kind of moving our feet, right, and taking all those steps impacts our body. And so I love it that you bring us a shoe company called Ryka.
And Ryka, for over 30 years, we've been the first and only women's exclusive athletic shoe brand. And why that's important is back in 1987, when Sherry Post started the brand, she couldn't find a shoe that fit her foot. And she, was using fitness to help improve her self-esteem and just feel better about herself. And fitness was the key to that. But at the time, shoes were being built on the mold of a man's foot. And she's like, you know what? We're women, we deserve our own brand, and I'm going to start it. So we make our shoes narrower in the heel, more width in the toe box, which is how a woman's foot is shaped.
Nice.
Another difference is our foot height. Our foot height is shorter than that of a man's. So even this cutout here is cut at a shorter angle so that nothing's going to rub against that ankle bone. And then finally, the support that we need because of the width of our hips. And we make sure that we build our shoes with the support and structure you need.
I just want to share with you colors because that all sounds like I want to jump in right now. So we do have our olive, and these are suede, mind you.
Yes.
They're suede in the olive. Here is the black, and the black laces, so the laces color coordinate as well. And super, super chic. When you need a sneaker and you need a sneaker to look good, this is that sneaker. Here's the navy, and then we also have it for you in the sand, which is really lovely. And then finally, the gray. So all you're doing is picking a color. It's under $50 for a suede sneaker, mind you, which we need at this time of year. It's $47.62, 5 easy payments of $9.52. This is when, if you can't remember the last time you changed your sneaker, it's time to change. And actually, how often should we change our sneaker?
I go with the guideline of every change of season. So if the last time you bought a fresh pair was the beginning of summer, now's the beginning of fall, now is when. So even if you're only wearing these 3 times a week, you still want a fresh pair of shock absorbing materials. It's like you never know how good a fresh pair feels until you put it on your feet, and then all of a sudden you're bouncing around a little bit more. You're like, oh, this is what it feels like to have a new pair of shoes on.
Exactly. It's like I've worn down my shock absorbers, and all of a sudden you need a new pair.
Yes, and you have all that energy back to your body.
And you were talking about the 3 ways. Excuse me, I'm sorry. The third way. What's the third way that this supports women? So it's in the shoe box, the toe box. It's also here, and the third way is where?
Yes. So the arch support, and so why that's important is that women have hips. That makes us beautiful and command attention when we walk into a room. But because of that, we strike the ground more on the outside, the lateral side of our heel. We start to compensate for that by rolling in or pronating, and we need the arch area, the center of that foot, to have support. This is our TPU midfoot shank. So when a woman asks me, I need a shoe with arch support, we give you that external arch support right here in the middle, not just on the medial side, but both medially and laterally. So this is going to lift up your arch area. We have shock absorbing material at the heel strike area. You're taking 10,000 steps, you're standing for a long time at work on cement floors, hard surfaces. This area, this extra shock absorbing material makes a huge difference. And then flex grooves, because you want to be able to move and groove easily, pushing off on the ball of the foot. And that's how this shoe has been designed specifically for walking, standing for long times during the workday.
I love it.
And we designed this shoe originally being in the all black suede with the black outsole, because a lot of women were saying, you know what, I want to be able to wear something to work that didn't scream fitness walking shoe, white leather, kind of a thing. So to have a dark outsole, that makes a huge difference with this shoe.
So to remind you of the colors, here's the gray, and then we'll head to the ladies, and then we also have that sand color, your perfect neutral. Here is the navy. Here is the black. And then finally the olive. Olive is most limited, a 93035. We're gonna check out the ladies because again, this is a sneaker you can dress up. And when we are talking about suede right now, we need that extra durability. If you had a mesh sneaker on right now out on the East Coast, you'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna be able to wear that for 30 more days, and then I can't wear it
Exactly. And so I feel this especially if I'm, watching the kids at a soccer game or a football game or doing any of like the fall festivals. That chilly
pumpkin picking.
Yeah, that chilly
Halloween.
that chilly breeze comes through, and all of a sudden, if you're wearing a mesh fitness sneaker, you're cold.
Yeah.
This keeps you warm and cozy. It's padded on the inside. It's lined on the inside, so you're going to feel very protected from the elements. The suede, though, has not been treated, so as soon as you get it home, do the little spray treatment, let that dry, and you're good to go.
I love it. And I love that it looks great with a little jean. It looks great with the plaid because we've got Megan in the plaid and then Tara is in that sand color. You're doing the monochromatic.
Yep.
You've got your black on, going into the black. It just disappears.
My little 5'1" self.
You 5'1" self. And can I just say what I love about suede is suede drinks up color.
Yes.
Like these colors are fantastic. It really drinks up color in a perfect way and kind of, what do I want to say? It magnifies it, right?
It does.
It does.
And that's why, like, especially with the navy, that blue, like, comes out so rich.
And I love that you did the color coordinated laces, right? So that's not like an afterthought. The laces aren't white. You're getting a beautiful tonal look. It's sophisticated, and it's $9.52. Oh, that easy pay goes away at the end of the day. But what doesn't go away at the end of the day is your ability to get this home and try it until January 31st of 2019. That's when our return policy is in place for right now. It also means that you've got that long to buy these as gifts for somebody, and they're free exchanges on size as well as color. So if somebody needed to exchange it because they needed to switch size or they needed to switch a color, they preferred a different color, send it back to us. We'll make good on it as long as we have the inventory. Both directions are free. So we want to make sure that the recipient is happy or that you're happy with the shoe. And this isn't a fly-by-night brand. It's not like Ryka all of a sudden decided to start making shoes for women.
No, over 30 years. And this style, the Catalyst in particular, this is one of our classic styles that we've been making forever. I myself get myself a fresh pair of this every fall in the black and in the gray because I wear a lot of, black boot cut pants as like, even if I'm going, to my place of worship or we're having people over for dinner, I can be all fancy and like sparkly sequins on top, but black dress pants, boot cut, and black suede shoes, and nobody knows. And I'm not teetering on a high heel if I'm taking like a big turkey out of the oven or something like that.
Well, you know what Ryka was part of, because Kirsten and I are great friends, it was part of our getting to know each other journey, because when we first got here, we were all outfitted in our Rykas, and we'd be out walking and walking and walking and talking and talking, and I like to say it's our therapy. So if you've got a friend that you love to walk with, get yourself a fresh pair of sneakers. Maybe you'll treat her to a fresh pair of sneakers, and everybody's happy, and you get your therapy, and you get your girl time, and it's perfect. Leilani Learn, thank you, my dear. I really appreciate it. So don't forget our QVC 2 Big Deal. The big deal is a little bit of everything. It is from Ms. Moose, and it's the boot right now. It is the first boot from Ms. Moose as a QVC 2 Big Deal, and it's the